A group of certified teachers gathered together to set out on a journey to create the most epic of all models to demonstrate skills and geographical awesome sauce never pulled off before in an EDIO lesson ever. Pay close attention and feast your second grade eyes on how to create a simple model of a landform or water body. Insert epic music here. Bum ba da ba bum ba da ba bum ba da ba bum. Sketch your model idea first. It's a great way to organize your thoughts before gathering materials. Prepare yourself and let's sketch!
Ladies and gentle fish, this is a sketch. A sketch is just a loose drawing about what you want to make, or it gives you an idea about something you are visualizing. Sketches can be done in your reading to help you with your writing projects, especially narrative writing. And you want to think about your experiences, drawing them out helps you to put them on paper and to visualize. For this particular project here, we're going to be creating a model. So sketching out what the model is going to look like really helps us visualize what our next steps are. Now, since this is a type of island volcano that I want to create, based on the photo that was in your EDIO lesson, I want to show you a couple parts to this sketch that are really important, especially if you're doing something like an island. So what you have here is you have what we call a horizon. That's where the ocean stops, or kind of curves like our Earth does because it's sphere-shaped. So you can see the other part of the horizon right there. This is all sky across here. This here is all of my ocean. And I can add a little bit of color to this, that'll really help too. Sometimes I like to use watercolors or crayons, or even colored pencils. This is my island volcano. I did want to show you a little technique. One technique that I use when I'm sketching, I don't see my knuckles, look how they're getting white. I don't squeeze really hard. I hold the pencil loosely and I don't push really hard. See that tip? That tip will be sharp because this is a loose sketch. Now, if I am going to get closer here and I'm going to make a little bit of smoke coming out of this because this is an island volcano. And there's a little bit of activity going on here. It's teeming with activity like the caption says. So since it's teeming with activity, I'm going to use the edge of my pencil and I'm going to shade. And shading is a great technique for making like clouds. So I'm going to just go like this. And I'm going to shade it. And you can already start to see the clouds form. Just loose. I'm not pushing very hard at all. You do not need to push hard when you are shading or when you are sketching. You should not be pushing hard or anything like that. So you can see that my shading, I'm just going in little half circles. That's it. I'll go even slower, watch. See? Just like that. You can go slow or fast. And if you want to do really great pieces of artwork, practice doing these slowly. But you can see the clouds, the smoke clouds that are pluming into the sky. And then we'll make it darker in and around my volcano, the mouth of the volcano, so you can see how we create our sketch. And then we'll add a little bit of color and we'll make this and give it a lot of pizzazz.
Yes, don't forget about your materials. You can use a variety of materials from your CCA kit or whatever you have around your house. Yes, everything from cardboard, pieces of paper, paint, Play-Doh. The choice is yours. Volcanoes are cone-shaped. In this next tutorial, we're going to show you how we make a cone from a circle. Stay tuned.
So now the next step is to cut a piece out of the circle. Now, typically you want to take out 1/4 of the circle. So you can use your handy dandy ruler and you can make a line right across the center of the circle. And then you can make another line across the other side of the circle. And then you can cut the piece out of your circle. And then what you can do is you remove your circle. We don't need that piece. Get that out of here. Now what we have is we have this piece of paper right here. And now what we can do is we can take it and we can roll it in to itself like that to make a cone. Check it out, it turned out really good. There's the inside. And you just twist it in like that and use a piece of tape. I will use the tape here from my good old trusty biscuits. And I'm gonna tape the inside of it. Now, before or after I tape the inside of it, I'm gonna actually cut a little hole, a little piece off the top, because that's where my smoke's gonna plume out of it, okay?
Snip, 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 snip. Cut the top off of your cone, and now you have a wonderful opening to your volcano. Remember, ladies and gentlefish, it's all about the base. So we are building a base, this one here, out of Play-Doh. You can build your base out of a variety of different materials. You can even use dirt from outside if you're going to build your base that way, or cardboard or other construction paper. Enjoy! Here's another material using construction paper to form more landforms around my volcano. Pretty sweet. Check out this one here. This one simulates different trees and other fauna around the volcano. This is what I used the cotton balls for. I stretched out a cotton ball, made it look all smoky, and tucked it inside the opening of the volcano.
The last little piece, little resistance to this really fun and easy modeling project is to create a backdrop that shows a scene behind it. Now, I literally tore this piece of cardboard off of another box laying around. So again, just any household materials, or even a couple pieces, or even a piece of your construction paper. And what's even cooler than that, whoosh, here's some of our amazing paint right here. Some of these, my greens, my whites, my blues. Paintbrushes came in the kit. Always rinse when you're done. The great part about temper paint, it's pretty easy to rinse out. Just make sure you rinse it off really very carefully in between each use, so that you don't ruin your paintbrushes, so you can get to use them over and over and over again. So right along here, I'm going to create my horizon. I showed you that during our sketch. So I'm going to do that. That's where the blue water is going to be. It's right here. See that little, I'm going to create my own little horizon, because this is going to be in the distance. So we're going to put that along here on our cardboard. And I'm just kind of visualizing what that's going to look like, and that's going to go behind our island. So our island is going to be in the foreground, and the mountain landscape, or the rest of the landform, is in the distance. It's in the background. So island in the foreground, or closer to me, and the mountain landscape in the background, that's going to be in the back. So let's put it together and see how it goes.
Egads, man, you forgot about the landscape behind our volcano. Make sure you include that. You can use your paints to be able to paint it and make it look pretty. Oh, now that is a work of art, me lad. Look at the landscape in the background. Really creates a beautiful background to your foreground. And that island model, it's absolutely fantastic. Get out there and make your own. We certainly hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure you guys get out there, take your time working through the process, and really enjoy this experience. And we can't wait to check out your work soon.